Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is an absolutely beautiful, completely chaotic day, and we have an absolute mountain of drama to unpack together. Grab your favorite snack, get cozy, and prepare your emotions because Genoa City is currently burning to the ground. Let's get right into it. Oh my god, I'm screaming. I literally cannot even deal right now. Okay, but listen. I was sitting on my couch, literally eating my dinner, and I choked. I actually choked on my pasta because my jaw dropped so hard it practically hit the floor. I had to pause the TV and text my friend immediately because what just happened on The Young and the Restless is honestly the most insane, unhinged, devastating thing I have ever witnessed in my entire life. I'm dead. I am literally deceased. You guys, I am so emotionally invested in these people that I feel like my own family is falling apart. Why would the writers do this to us? I am sitting here shaking, literally shaking, typing this out because my brain cannot process the sheer level of trauma that Lily Winters is being put through. It is actually criminal what they are doing to this poor woman. Oh wait, before that happened, actually. Let me back up because my brain is going a million miles an hour. I keep remembering things out of order. So you know how Malcolm has been fighting for his life with this aplastic anemia, right? And the whole bone marrow transplant thing. Which is insane by the way, especially after that whole wild fake DNA mess with Dr. Stephanie Simmons and Holden. Honestly, don't even get me started on Stephanie, she needs to get it together, I swear. She literally faked DNA tests to steal a trust fund, the audacity. She played with everyone's emotions, made Holden think he was the savior, made Lily think her father was going to be saved by this miracle half-brother, and it was all a lie. Lily was already at her absolute breaking point. She was already so fragile, so desperate to save Malcolm because she couldn't save Neil. And then Malcolm finally gets to the surgery part, and we are all praying, like literally on the edge of our seats praying that our guy is going to pull through and survive this nightmare. Okay, where was I? Right, so the surgery. The surgery that was supposed to be the big miracle. We are in the hospital room, and the lighting is all dim and dramatic, and the heart monitors are doing that slow, terrifying beep, beep, beep. At this point I'm yelling at my screen, like, Malcolm, you better not give up, you cannot leave Lily all alone. Lily is sitting right there by his bedside, and she looks so exhausted, you guys. She has been through so much. She couldn't donate her own marrow because of her past cancer treatments, which is just so tragic and unfair, and then the twins weren't a match, and she is just running on absolute fumes. She is holding his hand, and he looks so incredibly weak. His skin is pale, he's sweating, the doctors are looking grim, and you can just feel the heavy, suffocating tension in the room. I was holding my breath. I literally forgot how to breathe. And then, oh my god, Malcolm is literally on his deathbed. The surgery is failing, or his body is rejecting it, or whatever medical nightmare is happening, and he knows he's not going to make it. He knows this is the end of the line. He pulls Lily closer, he barely has any breath left. And he whispers something in her ear. I was literally leaning so close to my TV I almost hit my head on the screen trying to hear what he was saying. He whispers this massive, earth-shattering, absolutely mind-blowing secret about Neil Winters. Yes, Neil Winters, the patriarch, the legend, the man who raised her and loved her and built this entire massive empire. Malcolm uses his literal last ounces of strength to drop a nuclear bomb on Lily's entire existence. I don't even know the full exact details yet, but the implication. I'm calling it now, this is going to end badly, mark my words. Malcolm basically uses his final breaths to tell Lily that her entire life, her entire understanding of who Neil was, who Malcolm is, who he is a lie. A lie built on love, sure, like loving sins or whatever, but a massive, toxic, family-destroying lie. I am shaking just thinking about it. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever, anyway, Lily's reaction is what absolutely broke me into a million tiny pieces. I have watched this show for years and I have never seen a reaction so visceral and raw. My jaw dropped when Lily just shattered. She didn't just cry. She wailed. She let out this guttural, soul-crushing sob that literally made me tear up. I was crying into my dinner. She is screaming, crying, completely losing her mind because she realizes that everything she thought she knew about her family is a complete fabrication. Neil, the man who raised her, the man she idolized, there is some dark, twisted secret there. And Malcolm, her biological father who she just reconnected with, is dropping this bomb on her right as he is slipping away. It's like, how do you even process that? Your whole life is a lie, and the only two men who know the truth are dead or dying. It's sick, it's actually sick and twisted. And then the monitors go flat, the dreaded continuous beep. The flatline sound. I can't breathe. I literally cannot breathe. The doctors rush in, pushing Lily out of the way, doing the whole code blue thing, shouting medical terms, but it's too late. Malcolm doesn't make it. He's gone. I am honestly so personally offended by this choice. Why would they kill him off right after bringing him back? Why would you do that to us? But the drama. Oh, the drama is top tier. Lily is just standing there in the hallway, looking like a ghost. She has now lost TWO fathers. Neil is gone, and now Malcolm is gone, And the only thing Malcolm left her with is a psychological hand grenade that just blew up her entire identity. So what does Lily do? She completely shuts down. Icy, cold, unreachable. Nate tries to comfort her. Good old Nate Hastings, who is already dealing with his own massive moral crisis over the Stephanie Holden fake DNA scandal which, again, is wild, comes up to Lily to offer a shoulder to cry on. And she just completely ices him out. She pushes everyone away. She doesn't want Devin, she doesn't want Nate, she doesn't want anyone. She is so traumatized by this web of lies that she can't even look at her own family. She looks at Nate and probably just sees more lies, more secrets, more of the Winters family curse. She just turns her back and walks away, and my heart literally ached for her. Had to pause and text my friend immediately at this part because Lily leaves the hospital and goes straight to the Abbott Winters mansion. She locks herself in and starts digging. She is tearing through all of Neil's old mementos, boxes, files, photos, old letters. She is sitting on the floor surrounded by the ruins of her family's legacy. It was so cinematic, honestly. The dust motes in the air, the tears streaming down her face, her desperately searching for the truth about Neil. She is pulling out old photo albums, looking at pictures of Drusilla, looking at Neil's old awards, trying to find some clue, some hidden letter that explains what Malcolm was talking about. She has completely lost faith in everything. The Winters name, the Chancellor Winters corporate empire, the money, the status. She literally does not care anymore. She is so over it. You can see it in her eyes. The reputation of the Winters family could burn to the ground tomorrow, and Lily wouldn't even blink to put out the fire. She just wants to know who she actually is. She wants her true identity. She's sitting in the wreckage of losing two fathers, realizing that both of them were keeping these massive, dark secrets from her. She doesn't care about the board meetings, she doesn't care about Victor Newman, she doesn't care about the corporate drama, she just wants the truth. I am so mad at Neil and Malcolm right now, like they are real people. Why would they do that? Why would you lie to your daughter for her entire life and then drop the truth bomb literally seconds before you die so she can't even ask follow-up questions? The audacity of men, I swear. She needs to get it together, but also I completely understand why she is spiraling. I would spiral too. I would be an absolute menace to society. If my dad told me my life was a lie and then just flatlined, I would be destroying property. Lily is actually handling it better than I would, which is saying a lot because she is currently ripping apart a mansion. I am honestly terrified for what she is going to find in those boxes. Is she going to find out Neil did something illegal? Is she going to find out she has another sibling? Wait, Malcolm already confessed to Devin about some lost twins from France, which is insane by the way. I forgot to mention earlier, but Malcolm told Devin about secret twins. So maybe Neil knew about the twins. Or maybe Neil did something to Malcolm, or maybe it's about Drusilla. My brain is literally exploding with theories. I can't even process it all. I'm texting so fast right now my thumbs actually hurt. I need answers and I need them yesterday. Oh wait, I forgot to mention earlier but we have to talk about the history here because it makes it so much worse. If you've been watching as long as I have, you know the whole Neil, Malcolm, Drusilla love triangle was already the most messy, dramatic thing ever. Neil raised Lily. Neil loved Lily like she was his own flesh and blood, and then bam, we found out Malcolm was actually her biological father. That was already a massive, identity-shattering secret. So for Malcolm to now say there is another secret, another lie, how many lies can one family have? It's actually ridiculous. Neil stepped up and was the ultimate father figure, the moral compass of Genoa City, and now Malcolm is basically saying that moral compass was broken. I am so stressed out. I need a glass of water. Okay, where was I? Right, so Lily in the mansion. I just keep picturing her sitting there on those expensive rugs, surrounded by all of Neil's old jazz records. You know Neil loved his jazz. The Neil Winters Jazz Lounge is literally named after him. She's probably staring at all these photos of him smiling, looking like the perfect dad, and she's just feeling so betrayed. Imagine looking at a photo of your childhood and realizing the person holding you was hiding a massive, dark secret. The lighting in the scene was so moody, all shadows and dust, and Lily just looking so small and broken among all this wealth and history. It's like the physical representation of her life falling apart. And don't even get me started on Devin and Nate. Where are they? Devin is off running around like a headless chicken trying to find these secret French twins that Malcolm confessed to him about. Like, Devin, your sister is having a full-blown psychological breakdown in the mansion. Maybe check on her. But no, Devin is distracted. And Nate? Nate is too busy dealing with the fallout of Dr. Stephanie Simmons and the fake DNA test. Nate is having a moral crisis because he knows the entire foundation of the Winters family inheritance is built on a lie, and now Lily is discovering a whole other lie. The entire Winters family is literally built on a throne of lies right now. It's giving Shakespearean tragedy, it really is. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly for Chancellor Winters. Lily is the CEO, she is the boss, but right now, she literally does not care about the money. She doesn't care about the board of directors, she doesn't care about the stock prices, she doesn't care about Victor Newman trying to steal everything. She is so disconnected from the corporate world right now because what does money even mean when you don't know who you are? I honestly wouldn't be surprised if she just walks into the office next week and sets the building on fire. Okay, maybe not literally, but she might just sell her shares and walk away. She is in her villain era, or maybe her hermit era. I don't know, but she is done playing the good, dutiful Winter's daughter. The dutiful daughter is dead. I am literally exhausted just talking about this. My heart rate is through the roof. I need to go lie down. But seriously, the writers deserve an Emmy for this. The way they tied the tragic loss of Malcolm into the lingering grief for Neil, and used it to completely destroy Lily's reality. Masterpiece. Cruel, sick, twisted, but a masterpiece. I will be refreshing my feed every 5 seconds waiting for the next episode. Mark my words, whatever Lily finds in those boxes at the mansion is going to blow Genoa City wide open. If you see me crying tomorrow, mind your business.